the hair in the front of her head, behind it like that, and then wrap it around backward. Okay, and I don't want to leave this on for too long because we don't want a really tight curl. We're not doing that anymore. That's very like, I don't know, 2000, that's very like 2016. Yeah, 2016. Like we'd like the really tight like waves, but this is more loose and messy and playful. And I'm just gonna rake it through with my hands. Make sure that most of the wave kind of comes out when you do this because you water it in your hands at all times, like sweaty palms kind of. And then I kind of mess it up. That's even a little bit too curly for my liking. Her hair is curls very easily, so this next time I'm gonna leave it on for way less time. I'm just gonna go like this, like a quick wrap around, like that, and drop. See, that's better to me. Like that's more of a natural wave. And then, you know, I like to work on top of it. Do it again, pick up another piece, pull it down, and just kind of like work with her hair. It's not gonna be perfect, and I don't want it to be perfect because we're not going for perfection. We want like a natural wave. We don't want like a glam wave. So this is gonna be perfect for her. Yeah, and just kind of, you just have to keep working with it. Like this doesn't look perfect to me at all. I would just keep waving this. Maybe do this piece forward so that the waves don't connect to each other. Just like that. See, that's cute. We're getting somewhere now. So yeah, that is one type of wave. I hope you could see that the entire time I was doing it, but that's one type of wave. And I could even do more on this, honestly. Or you could keep the ends straight. You could just do the mids and roots of her hair. But that's nice. I like that. It's very like natural. I hate when there's like too much curl in the front of their heads, like Farrah Fawcett. Like it's just not a cute look. So that's nice to me. I could even put more wave in it, but that's fine for now. I'm just showing you guys the techniques. It's not gonna be perfect, and I'm using a mannequin, so it's definitely not gonna be perfect because these heads are very hard to work with. Okay, so the next technique is very similar to the first one. This one I am going to be, let me show you guys. I'm going to take the iron, flip it around back, ready, drop it out, flip it around back again, and then pull it down, and I'll leave the ends out of it, okay? And then rake through it with your hands again, and that gives you even more of a natural wave. See how like, and then like, I don't really like how straight these ends are, so I'm gonna kind of just like curl it a little bit. Just be free with it. Like, people think it's like too complicated. Just be like artistic with your waves. Don't overthink it. It's all about being loose and playful. So this wave I'm gonna put the other way. I'm gonna half turn it around, drop it out, half turn it, drop it out, half turn it, do the ends a little bit, drop it out, break through it with my hands, and then you have more, this one's more of a flat beach wave. The other one you're gonna get more volume with the wave. It'll come out farther from the head, and this one's gonna go like kind of straight down, like how Kim Kardashian kind of wears her waves. And then, you know, I'm gonna wave these ends a little bit so they don't look as stringy. And yeah. Let's do one more piece. So half curl, drop out, half curl, drop out. These are actually my favorite kind of wave to do. I do this on pretty much all my clients. I just love that, like, it's so raw looking, you know what I mean? It's so like textured and like a true beach wave. Like that looks so pretty to me. Let's just do one more because I'm really into this right now. Okay, you can take a bigger section, half drop out, half curl, drop out, half curl. Break it through with your hands, break it up, mess with it a little bit. You can shake your head, you can flip it upside down, anything to just kind of mess it up. Okay, that looks so dope. I want this hair on my head. Yeah, like that looks so cool to me. Like she looks like a rock star now. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Let's now do the third technique, which is probably the hardest one. So don't stress yourself out too much over this one. I mean, I really just wanted to show you this technique. I don't know if it's really, I don't know, a lot of people can do this at home. I don't really think so, but I'm gonna show you that anyways. It's a cool technique, and I really enjoy doing it. It's gonna give you more like romantic, more like old Hollywood beach waves. Or like finger waves, yeah, old Hollywood finger waves. So this technique, I'm actually gonna turn this iron on, let it heat up for a second. This iron's awesome. It heats up in like 20, I think like 15 seconds, the GHD flat iron. I've had this for so long. It's honestly my favorite thing in the world. If you want to get it, everything's linked below. And I'm not being sponsored by any of these brands, so if you're gonna call me out on that, it's not true. I'm not being sponsored. Thank you very much. Wish I was. So this one is gonna be like this. Very hard to explain this one. It's pretty complicated. I'm just gonna bend the hair where it naturally bends like that. And I'm gonna start up here. And I'm kind of just gonna feed the flat iron, the wave in like an S formation. And it's gonna give you this like super deep wave. Like, look at that. How cool is that? How cool is that? And then you can break it up and it's gonna give this like intense wave. And I'm just like, I gag over this wave. Like a whole head of this wave is just the prettiest thing ever. If you're like going to a red carpet event or something, or like, people really go to red carpet events, but if you're going to like, I don't know, some special event, these waves are super cool. Let's show you again how I did that. Again, I'm just gonna I'm gonna do this little bend in the hair first, where it naturally bends. I'm gonna feed the curling iron this wave, and I'm gonna start making an S as I go down the hair. Like, ugh! It's just so dope. Look at that. Wow, her hair curls so well. And then yeah, like you can just do so much with that wave. It's so cool. And as you can see, it's much different than these waves in the front. Yeah. So the fourth technique I'm gonna show you is gonna be with my flat iron again. It's gonna be this technique. I call it the braid wave technique. I know, it's very, very cool. Okay, so I'm gonna braid this. Just a loose braid. Like so. I'm gonna then spray it with a little bit of hairspray. I'm using Superfine by Orbay. Both sides. I'm gonna take my flat iron and that's it. Just run over it with the flat iron. This is gonna give you a super raw wave. You can give a little wave to the bottom with the curling iron. Just like that, just a few times over it till it's heated up. You can also let that sit for a second. That way it can cool down and the wave will stay a little bit better. All right, and then you can unravel it. And you get this super cool texture. I love this so much. Like, you can add some braids on top of this and make it a super bohemian style. And again, this is even more like undone than the first waves we did. Let me do more wave on top, just because I feel like that didn't come out as wavy as I wanted it to. I'm gonna do a smaller wave maybe up here. You can like just braid your entire head and just go around with the flat iron and just flat iron everything. Let it sit for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever time you have, and then let the braids out and you're gonna get the coolest bohemian waves ever. Like, look at how cool that is. That's more of like a super crimped wave. Ooh, I love this. And then I can even break up the waves with my fingers a little bit more. You kind of just like dig your fingers in like a rake, hairspray, rake it, hairspray, and it'll give more definition to the wave. You can open the wave up and spray it. Cool. So that's my bohemian wave. And then I guess the last one I want to show you guys, I could go on for days about waves. I have like more techniques than this, so if you guys want to see more some other time, I'll keep going. And so the last one I want to show you is with the blow dryer. So I'm gonna dampen the hair a little bit with my spray bottle. You can do this with towel dried hair also when you get out of the shower. Just dampen a little bit. I'm gonna spray a little bit of hairspray. And then I'm just gonna twist this. And I'm gonna take my blow dryer and just gonna blow dry the hell out of it, okay? You can also flat iron it if you want to. I think the blow dryer is just a little less harsh on the hair. I kind of like make it a ball in my hand, like that. And just blow dry it, scrunch it, blow dry it, scrunch it. This is gonna give you a super, super organic wave, even more than this one up front. This is probably the most organic one. And what I mean by organic is that it looks like your hair naturally waved that way. Okay, hopefully that was enough time. Okay, not the prettiest wave I've ever done. But again, you should work with